All right, what's up everyone? Kevin Leslie, and we're talking connection at the front end, and this lacrosse ball is going to help us out. So I'm going to place that there, and what we want to think about is, in order to maximize our connection at the front end, we want to understand that placement of the handle happens at the end of the recovery, not the start of the drive. So as we are approaching the front end, we want to make sure that we are almost guiding our knuckles up so that as we approach that catch position, we are now locked in and ready to establish connection. And that's what we want to think about. And this lacrosse ball is essentially going to act as a floor for us to glide our hands along as we work our way through the recovery. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. And if you like this information, please subscribe to the channel. We have videos coming out every week helping you evolve your rowing and get faster. So really appreciate that, but let's get started. With that, I'm going to grab a hold of this handle. I'm going to come to the finish position. And what you're going to notice here is if I'm in a normal finish position, that chain is leaving that lacrosse ball uninterrupted. If I were to carry my hands low and work up the recovery, look where that lacrosse ball starts to go, right? It starts to go for a ride. If I have my hands level and I go up to the front end, I am now connected at the front end and handle in, handle out at the same point, right? Entry and exit is the same. And that's what we want to think about, because a lot of athletes, if I were to remove this lacrosse ball, a lot of athletes will carry their hands low, come in, and if they raise their handle up as they approach the front end, that's fine. I'm okay with that because now they are still connected at the front end. However, what tends to happen is they carry their hands low, they get to the front end, and then guess what happens? They start to take their stroke and they're almost winding up at the front end. That's valuable inches of length that they are missing out on every single stroke. And it might not affect you on one stroke, but multiply that for a full piece or a full workout, and that's going to add up. That's valuable speed that we are leaving on the table. So the lacrosse ball, if I place that back in, essentially works as an exaggerated method to make sure that we are keeping our hands level as we approach the front end. So if I'm here and I start taking a few strokes, right, I'm here and I'm keeping my hands level, notice how that lacrosse ball is uninterrupted, right? It might get a little tap with the chain as I release the hands and I tap down coming out from the finish, but as I approach the front end, my hands are level and I come up, and every inch right here, every inch from the moment I'm in the full catch position to starting my drive is accounted for. That's true length that I'm working my way through, and that's what we want to think about, right? There's no error here because I'm carrying my hands low and I'm releasing that, or I'm putting tension into slack. All the slack is taken out and I'm essentially able to maximize the length of my drive, and that's what we want to think about, right? So I'm here rolling up and I'm nice and connected every stroke. So again, the lacrosse ball acts as a natural floor for us to over-exaggerate our connection at the front end. And that's what we want to think about. So again, take advantage of it, right? Try this trick in your warm-ups and kind of get an understanding of how to carry those hands through the recovery and experiment with it. So again, if you like this information, please subscribe, help us out. Really appreciate it. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.